in vain? Is my labor in vain? Is my singing in vain? Is my speaking in vain?
No. Of course not.
I am Margaret Garner. I was born into slavery in 1834 on the Maplewood Plantation, owned by Massa Gang of Boone County, Kentucky. I worked as a house slave for much of my life, but like the white folks say, house nigga. Didn't make no never mind what they called me, for they worked me just as hard either way, from before sun up until long after sundown. I often traveled with the master and his family on trips, sometimes even to free territory, like this here, Cincinnati, Ohio. Lord, never thought I'd see such a sight. Colored folk walking around, doing what they please. And I wanted to be one of them. Robert Garner and I jumped the broom in 1849, and I bore 4 beautiful children by 1856, a time when the Underground Railroad was at its height, transporting slaves to Canada. You know, freedom. Such a beautiful word, freedom.
Yep.
And
I hear you.
Robert and I decided to use the opportunity to take our children and escape to this freedom everyone whispered about. And we made it safely to Mr. Joseph Kite's house, our first stop on the Underground Railroad, and waited in fear and darkness for our next guide. And though it seemed we were hidden away for days, and what was only a matter of hours, Massa Gain and federal marshals stormed the house for warrants, eager to snatch us back into captivity. And watching our chance at freedom slip away, I determined that myself and my children would not be taken alive. For you see, I felt it better to end their misery now rather than make them suffer a long, torturous life of monstrous servitude thrust upon us by the white devil for no just cause. And so, I killed my youngest. Lord help me, I slit her throat and I watched her die. But before I could get to the others who were already injured, they rushed in and they grabbed me and I was arrested. And you may not think that's strange, but I was not arrested for murder. I was arrested for theft and destruction of property. And so, it seems even in death, my sweet flesh and blood baby girl would not get the dignity of being considered human. To them, she was an object to be owned, used, abused, and discarded at will. But she was my baby. And I know you may think what I did was wrong, but Lord knows she was the lucky one. She would never feel the master's whip on her back. No. My family was thrown in a cell where we were scorned and abused. And after a long, long trial that lasted for months, we were sent back to Massa Gang. Now our lawyer, Mr. John Jola, he convinced that judge that I should be tried for murder. Where he explained, if it could be proven that Massa Gang took us to the free territory of its own free will, then we deserve our freedom. But Massa Gang found out, and to keep this from happening, he hid us. He moved us from plantation to plantation to plantation before finally selling us to his brother up in Arkansas, where I never received my new trial. But that ain't the end of my story. For you see, I finally achieved that freedom I sought so long and fought so hard for. In 1858, I died of typhoid during the epidemic and was gathered back to the royalty of my ancestors, into the arms of my creator, never to be a slave again.
Am I wasting my time? Can the clock be rewind? Have I made 99? Can I let my light shine? No, of course not. I, a child of South Africa, willingly went to Europe thinking I would have riches and fame. I was lied to. I was made a spectacle for the white man, for you see, he never saw an African woman's body. I was made to dance naked, prance around, and be touched, pointed at, and laughed at. I had dark skin, unlike the white woman, cotton ball hair, voluptuous curves, and big lips. Even scientists drew me, but I was not treated like a human. I was an exotic object. I was sold to a circus and named Hottentot Venus. And I drank every day before a show because the white man would want me to turn around and touch me. As I went on, from all the degradation and ridicule from every white man and white woman touching on me, the circus ran out of money. What was I to do? I knew Hottentot Venus, so I became a prostitute. At the age of 25, I died from unknown diseases. But you would think my struggle would stop there. Oh no. My body was dissected and put on display with a profile picture of me. And for more than a century, you can go and see my genitalia, my breast, and my brain in a jar. In the early 2000s, I was granted my proper burial. My sisters, before you ridicule yourselves because of your precious African bodies, remember me. Before you twerk for those dead face notes, those flashy vehicles, remember my struggle. Pour out libations for me. The original vixen, Sartkey Sarah Bartman.
Is my living in vain? Is my giving in Is my praying in vain? Is my fasting in vain? No, of course not. It's not all in vain. 'Cause up the road is eternal gain. Am I wasting my time? Can the clock be rewind? Have I let my light shine? Have I made 99? No, of course not. It's not all in vain. 'Cause up the road is eternal gain. Is my praying in vain? Is my labor in vain? Is my singing in vain? Is my speaking in vain? No, of course not. It's not all in vain. 'Cause up the road is eternal gain. 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 No, 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 no. Of course not. Oh no. Oh no. No. Of course not. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No. Of course not. No. Of course not. It's not all in vain. 'Cause up the road is eternal gain.
It will be out, it will be out, oh, one day, when the war is won, we will be sure, we will be sure, oh, glory, 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 glory. Hands to the heavens, no man, no weapon formed against, yes, glory is destined. Everyday women and men become legends. Sins that go against our skin become blessings. The movement is a rhythm to us. Freedom is like religion to us.